All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about how to deliver the free thing that you just offered. There are multiple ways to do this. You can choose the way that's best for you. So I will start with the way that you can do it if you're on the full ClickFunnels plan. If you purchased the Funnel Builder Secrets bundle or you purchased Funnel Hacks, you'll be able to do it this way. If you are on the smaller plan, the $97 plan, you'll have to use an alternate method. I'll show you that next. So by far, the easiest way to do this is to go into the automation tab right here. And when you're on this page, we are going to trigger an email. You're going to go ahead and put your name here and the subject. And you're going to choose your SMTP configuration, okay? So basically, whatever you hooked up to your ClickFunnels account to deliver email, you're gonna put there. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're like, I haven't done this yet, so I will show you how to do it, okay? You can also set this thing here, but we're gonna just ignore all of that. We're gonna ignore all of these things right here. Just don't pay any attention to them. And then we're gonna select a template, and we're going to hit create email. Oh, we're gonna make it everyone. Sorry, you have to, this is a new thing that just appeared here. So, okay, hit create email. And now here is the email. So we'll open the editor, and this is where the editor works very similarly to the editor that we were just in, except I don't think there's green. I think it's just blue. Now, this is a lot of stuff that you don't need. So what I would do is I would come over here, and I think I'd probably just delete a bunch of rows like this. Just get rid of a bunch of things. You don't need all of this, probably just one. And then I would even get rid of all this excess stuff here. Just that all you need to do is say, here is your free report or your free guide or your free whatever. You know what I mean? Okay, so you could put an image here, okay, of it if you want. You just click on the settings and select the image just like you would in the editor. So just grab that, okay? It's kind of big. I think there's a way to adjust the size. Yeah, here it is. You can make it much, much smaller. I would not worry about height. Okay, something like that. You should also be able to justify it. Yep, there we go. All right, so then you write your copy. Here's your free report. You can switch out your logo if you have a logo up here, or if you don't, you can just get rid of it and be like, here you go. Now, some of you are like, all right, but the PDF, the video, the thing still isn't in here. It's not in the email, and I understand. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this button here to deliver it. So you'll see here the button text and the button link URL. So there's a couple options. If you are offering a video on YouTube, right? So let's say you upload a video to YouTube or to Vimeo or wherever, you can go ahead, you can grab the video and just grab the share link right here and hit copy, and it can be that. Just stick there, and then that will take them to the YouTube video or Vimeo. If you have a PDF, right? It's like a PDF. I recommend that you put it in some place like Dropbox, or you could even do Google Drive, somewhere where you can host it for free. If you do Google Drive, just want to show you how to do this. If let's just pretend, let me actually go through the whole process so you can see how that would work. Do I have any PDFs here? Let me find one. PDF. Okay, let's do that. All right, so here is a PDF. You just want to make sure that the link that you have, the share link, because like let's say this is your PDF, right? So you've uploaded it into your drive, you have it here. You're going to want to click on the share button, and you're going to hit get shareable link. Anyone with the link can view. All right. You could probably also do edit, because if it's a PDF, they can't actually edit anything. So you don't even have to worry about that. And then you're just going to copy this link and you'll put the link instead of the YouTube. So you just upload it to Google Drive. You could also do this with Dropbox. And as you can see, if you try to test it in an incognito window, open it up like this, it should just open up, right? So for anybody, whether they're logged in or not, they should be able to see this PDF, and then they can download it for their goods. So Dropbox, Google Drive, Amazon S3, WordPress Media Library, wherever you have, you just need to generate a link for your PDF. Okay, so if you have a video or a PDF, I would just keep it simple, delivered in the email. A couple other things about the email is that the pre-header text is basically the first thing that they see when they get that email. Inside this email is your free report on X, right? So make sure you edit the pre-header, sorry guys. And then you can preview your email, and I would test the link to make sure that the link actually works, and it does. Okay, so once all that's done, hit save and close. So now the only other thing that you need to do is make sure if you want to change anything about like how it's delivered, or you want this to come immediately, so don't have any delay in days or hours. All right, so for those of you who are like, okay, I want to do it this way, you need to make sure that you have the Edison version of ClickFunnels. And if you bought Funnel Builder Secrets or you bought Funnel Hacks, you have it. And if you have it's basically the $297 a month, you have this option. If you're only at $97 a month, you won't be able to do this. Okay, you'll have to do another method. But a lot of you are going to ask, how do I set up my SMTP provider? Because this is what actually generates the ability to send email. So you need to set up an SMT provider. So I have a little walkthrough video on how to do that. And that will show you how to hook up your SMTP service to ClickFunnels. So if you don't know how to do that, I'm going to go ahead and send you over to that video. You can get your SMTP set up, and then you can do this. Okay? I'm going to delete this now. For those of you who are on the $97 version of ClickFunnels, you're going to have to do it a little bit differently. The first way is if you have email service provider like MailChimp, like ConvertKit, like ActiveCampaign, you can actually use that email service provider to deliver your email. The way you're going to do it first is you're going to go to integrations over here on the right, and you're going to set up all your integrations. You can see here MailChimp, GetResponse, etc., etc. So you're going to set up by hitting add new integration. It's super simple. I'm not going to do it right here right now because I'm in a big account, but you can see here we have all kinds of integrations. Okay, once you've done that, now you can go into the actual funnel step, the squeeze page, and go up here to settings and integrations. And you can select, it'll be in this Dropbox. If it's not in this Dropbox, it means it hasn't been integrated yet. So let's just say it's like GetResponse, okay? And then you can click add to campaign and to whatever list you have. Now, this isn't set up, but if you had ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, whatever it happens to be, you can get it so that whenever somebody opts in right here, it immediately sends that contact into that campaign, that list, that tag, that form, whatever it is. Then you're going to actually set up your email over in that third-party service. So you're not even going to set up your email in ClickFunnels. Go set it up over there and do the exact same thing where you attach the link in that email. Okay, so that's the second way to do it if you have a third-party service. Now, the last way, there's another way to do it if you don't have an email service provider, so you don't have MailChimp, you don't have the $297 version of ClickFunnels, and you still need to somehow get that email out. There's a third way, but it only really works with PDFs that are small in size. So if you go over here to digital assets, what you can do is you can actually upload your PDF right here, but it only works if you have, it's like, I don't know, it has to be 3 megs or less. So it has to be a pretty small PDF. Okay. once you've uploaded it into the digital assets area, you can go back into your funnel, and instead of choosing a third-party integration like MailChimp, you can actually choose something. Oops, sorry, that's not the right thing. You can choose under General. Sorry, it's under General, Digital Asset. And you can actually choose, you can find your PDF right in here. Okay, so let's say it's the ABC workbook, right? Okay. And you can send it that way. And that's really all there is to it. And that will automatically send an email. It doesn't require the 297 version of ClickFunnels, and it will send that, but it's super basic. It's like the email isn't customized. I think you can, when you're uploading the asset, it'll ask you, what do you want to say? It'll include a little message, but it definitely looks like it's coming from ClickFunnels and not from you. So it's probably the last version I would use. The first one is obviously get the full Edison suite of ClickFunnels, build that email right in the automations tab. The second best option is to get a third-party service like MailChimp or ConvertKit. And then the third kind of like last-ditch effort sort of option would be this digital asset method in the general settings. Okay, so that's how you're going to set up the delivery, and then you're done. The last thing you probably are going to want to do is test this, but we'll do that in a later mission. We'll test everything and make sure it works. For those of you who don't know how to set up your SMT service, SMTP service, there's one more video where you can see how to do that and then get your email up and running.